In the heart of central India lies Raipur, a city pulsating with energy and flavor. Here, coffee isn't just a beverage, it's a way of life. From the aromatic stalls of bustling markets to the cozy corners of neighborhood cafes, coffee has woven itself into the fabric of daily life in Raipur.
Well, what inspired me was I have been drinking coffee for quite some time now. So coffee is something which I have explored over the years and I really enjoy it. So when I decided to quit my job, so this is the only thing I knew I could do. So yeah, that's how I got into it, because I had no prior experience to any other business. So I said, okay, to myself, I understand coffee. So that's how I got into coffee business.
हो गया मेरे को 4 to 5 years कॉफी फील्ड में हो गया. सो बेसिकली मैंने लाइक स्टार्ट किया बारटेंडर से. देन मैंने कुछ डिसाइड किया कुछ एक पर्टिकुलर एक लाइन पे कुछ जाना चाहिए. देन मैं कॉफी पे आया. कॉफी पे काम करते करते देन मैंने क्या किया, लाइक रायपुर में 4-5 कैफेज में ओन करके भी काम किया. देन ब्रू करते मजा नहीं आया क्योंकि रायपुर अभी वेरी स्टार्टिंग कल्चर है लाइक कॉफी के लिए. देन मैंने एग्जाम्स दिए, लाइक SCA बरिस्ता एक कोर्स होती है. देन मैंने उसमें 3 to 4 एग्जाम्स दिए. देन उसमें मैंने अचीवमेंट लिया. देन वहाँ से अपना कॉफी लाइक स्पेशलिटी कॉफी में मैंने पार्टिसिपेट किया.
When it comes to experience, people prefer to have a rich combination of luxury and nature. Apart from the 5 elements that nature gives to the mankind, here the coffee gets accompanied by lake.
We have the lake, Jahan's Lake, at 300 acres spread it. And we place that on like winters we have migrated birds where people like the sightseeing like the sunrise and sunset. So people like even the experience of boating where they prefer to have the coffee along with the savories and all. So it's an attraction to an ESP also of the property, Mayfair Lake Resort. It's established next to the lake, Jahan's Lake. So I am also very fond of this property because it's having a very positive vibe, and people like the coffee culture next to the lake. So it's very good. Even the city also knows us.
When our research got deeper, we found an exciting insight about the taste of coffee that people in Raipur have.
Basically medium blend होती है. So लोगों का भी एजुकेट कर रहे हैं. So they are not टेक कर सकते like dark roast or that kind of things. So हम most of the cafes क्या कर रहे हैं, medium blend ही प्रोवाइड करते हैं. So ताकि उनको पैलेट को ज़्यादा हिट ना करे. So हम लोग most of the cafes medium blend ही काम कर रहे हैं क्योंकि ये मेरी beginner stage है like clientele के लिए. So that is the reason.
It's mostly ice beverages what people over here, and 60% of my customers gravitate towards the milk-based beverages. But now this has been shifting because initially when I started it was 90%. 90% of my orders were milk-based beverages. Now we are 1 year old. So in 1 year that 90% has come down to 60%. So people are shifting from milk to black, and that's the whole aim, because black coffee on its own is delicious and there's lots to offer in that as well.
In summers, the guest prefers macchiato and latte, and the people like sort of chilled coffee, cold coffees, and the youngsters they definitely like this liqueur coffee also. So it's always Wayfair's practice that we always try to adapt the guest expectations and the communities their own feedback. This is how we just anticipate the guest.
Raipur is not just a place where the coffee is purchased and drank by the customers. It's a place where Specialty Cafe offer the premium hand-picked and well-curated specialty coffee.
What you're getting here is a specialty coffee. Specialty coffee means everything has been, very carefully attended to, right from picking up the coffee fruits, okay, to the fermentation process, okay, and how does it reach to any specialty cafe stores. So that is very important.
So like we are like roastery, own coffee process. Harvest से लेकर crop तक कब तक हमको specific हम beans को choose करते हैं. So लाइक हार्वेस्टिंग हो गया, वॉशिंग प्रोसेस हो गया, लाइक कौन से बीन्स की क्या प्रोसेस होना चाहिए, हम डिटेल में जाते हैं, हम वहाँ पे चेक करते हैं, सो दैट हम यहाँ पे आके हम स्पेसिफिकली मॉर्निंग में हम लोग कॉफ़ी जैसे कस्टमर को देने से पहले हम 10 to 15 बार हम लोग कॉफ़ी एस्प्रेस शॉट टेस्ट करते हैं, क्या है क्या नहीं, सो वो सारी चीज़ें में हम काम करते हैं.
These are very, very high quality coffee. Everything is hand picked. Okay, so this is not just another processed coffee which you would get, and everything what you get over here, they're freshly grinded and freshly prepared on each order, unlike what you have in your processed coffees, which is widely available in the grocery store.
And we have very good the quality versus those giving good coffee beans. So we are having good selection of this coffee menus, where we are having hot beverage and the cold beverage both apart. Obvious is quality of coffee beans. So especially everybody knows those are coffee lovers. We have 3 category of beans. Like according to beans quality, the rate differs. So normally the nowadays like the chicory is this is a root of this plant. So that difference also coffee. So depends whether cheaper rates are like depend upon the coffee beans quality. So the Arabica, Robusta, these are the coffee beans that significant recognize this quality and gives a better taste.
Kids, adult or old age, every individual has its unique preference of coffee, and there are some personal connectivity with the beverage that keep them wanting more and more.
They are literally on the opposite ends, me and my mother.
Okay.
She likes milk-based coffee only. In fact, she drinks a shake. It's not even coffee because it's just milk and some coffee strings. But I like coffee as coffee. It should taste like coffee. And I need that like caffeine hit.
Okay.
So I drink water-based. My mama drinks
I'm 12 years old. I like cold coffee because it has a soothing texture, first of all, and hot coffee sometimes burns my tongue.
When we asked the people about the connectivity that coffee establishes, we observed it has built a sense of community, provoked groupism, and made people say, let's catch up over a coffee.
Cafe to most of the people, I believe the consumer or the customer, they feel cafes as their second home. They spend hours doing their work or reading books. They could do it in their office or they could do it in their own homes, but they prefer coming to cafe because there's a sense of warmth in the cafes. People usually come here for their me time, and when they see like-minded people, which most often it happens like that. So that's how a community also builds up in this way.
If I want to have a genuine conversation with someone, I just ask them, let's grab a cup of coffee. We end up talking for like an hour, maybe more, depends on what the conversation is about. I feel coffee in general is connecting. I don't think any of my friends just say, let's grab a bite only. Let's grab a coffee. Coffee is the connecting thing.
Question might have arisen in your mind that how we got the idea to make a documentary film on coffee. Let's hear it from the man behind it.
So I was just juggling up with the ideas that what can be the topic to make a documentary film in Raipur. So I was having my coffee and out of nowhere I found that can I make a documentary film on coffee? Basically, I am a filmmaker, and when I brainstorm, when I sit idle, I prefer coffee over any other beverage. I found that there are many experimentations going on over here. They put a whipped cream over the coffee, they put very wrinkles over the coffee, they put caramel, chocolate. न जाने कितने एक्सपेरिमेंट्स वो लोग उस कॉफी में कर रहे हैं.
But I feel Raipur, despite of being the capital of the state, I think people have barely scratched the surface. So anyone who wants to enter in this industry, they have lots to offer. They have really lots to offer. So I think it's a great place to be. It's not a saturated market. It's not that everything has been done before people have seen that. So it's a great place to be. introduce something which people have never seen before and get them excited.
Its rich aroma and bold flavor serve as a constant companion to the city's residents, igniting their senses and fueling their passions. From the hands that carefully cultivate the beans to the communities that rely on its trade, coffee in Raipur is not just a beverage, it's a testament to the city's resilience and spirit. For in Raipur, every cup tells a story of unity, diversity, and the unbreakable bond between a city and its favorite brew.